For those who didn't watch the sprint,
Yeah.
Magnussen was purposely basically cheating because the penalties didn't matter because Hulkenberg was getting a big enough gap where he's going to get points for the team. So he would like cut the chicane just before the DRS point so that his gap between him and Hamilton was larger so that he could just easily get away.
Yeah.
If anyone tried to pass him, he'll dive bomb him back, kick him off the road, hold him up.
It's dirty driving.
He's incredibly dirty and
very
incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous.
Yeah. Because Lewis was going to come past many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was. As they said, getting the elbows out.
Yeah. It was a terrible showing, but bring back the drive-through penalty. So this is what I don't get about F1. You're giving him, because Magnussen, right? He's taking those penalties because it doesn't really matter because he's still going to hold up the other drivers.
Yeah.
So why not bring back the drive-through penalty, which was a penalty given where you have to drive through the pit lane within 3 laps?
That's a good one.
That's
a good one.
It makes sense, right?
When did that stop?
I don't actually know when it stopped. To be honest, I completely forgot about it until I watched this race. And then I was like, why don't they just make them go through the pit lane?
How many incidents do you have to go through the pit lane?
It would be instead of a 10-second penalty.
Instead of a 10-second penalty. Not
instead of a 10-second race penalty.
Yeah. So only 10 seconds.
Yeah,
no 5 seconds.
Drive-through.
Okay.
And then anything more serious was a 10-second stop-and-go penalty.
Okay.
Where you stopped in your pit stop for 10 seconds, then went.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Because then you don't have drivers who are purposely cheating. So they just, they're not going to purposely cheat. They have to go through the pit lane. So then they're not going to hold up the other driver.
And they have to do it within 3 laps ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they want to do a post-race penalty, maybe give a 5 or a 10-second on-track penalty.
Yeah.
But if they know it's a blatant penalty, like it was during the Grand Prix, they haven't waited till after the race.
Yeah.
Give them a drive-through penalty. They're not going to he's not going to end up holding up Hamilton for more than 3 laps before he has to go in.
Okay, that's fine. So let's say it is in the last 3 laps of the race.
Then it's a time penalty.
Then it would just be the time penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a rule. You
could still mess up someone's race.
Yeah, it was from what I remember. This might not be an F1. It could be a different sport that had it. But if you got a drive-through penalty in the last 3 laps and you couldn't serve it, you get 20 seconds added on because the pit lane would take 20 seconds. So that's how much time you're losing.
Okay.
So they would do it like that.
Okay.
But yeah,
well,
I think
I'm going to bring that back just because of how annoying K-Mag was.
Yeah, bring it back.
Okay, cool. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely fine. That's fine by me. It sounds like a good enough punishment.
Once again, we've fixed Formula One.
We have.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think we should run Formula One.
I think we should.
The It's Like That podcast should run Formula One.
Yeah.
Get the FLA.
Yeah.
Because they're messing it all up.
Honestly.
Letting Max cheat, letting K-Mag cheat, letting Red Bull go over the cost cap. They suck. They suck.
That's controversial. That's getting cut out.
Oh, come on. You got to put that in there. That will make people bite.
And then...
let the haters hate.
Yeah, I'm staying impartial to that.